Hey, everyone. Hope everyone is having a safe and productive day. I'm your host, Tashiana Mickens, and thank you for tuning into IME Podcast. On today's podcast, I felt like I needed to discuss the 3 S's in my diary. Now, I know you're thinking, what in the heck are the 3 S's? Am I correct? Well, before we go to discuss the 3 S's, first and foremost, I would like to shout out all of my fellow entrepreneurs for not only staying safe, but staying positive, grounded, and for getting to the bag. Right now is the perfect time to stay focused, to remove any kind of negative energy, and for also, just building a spiritual well-being for yourself. If you are new to the podcast, I Am Me is my open diary on life itself, getting to know me, and how I hope to help other men and women feel encouraged. I feel like this is something that is needed in the community right now. We need to be able to engage and influence each other in a positive way. And with that comes knowledge, learning, and teaching each other. We need to be able to learn something new every day and be able to pass it down to our brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, and continue to keep it going on and on and on for generations after generations. The 3 S's will be broken into 3 different parts, mainly because I think they serve their own purpose. Now, before I get into the podcast any further, I would like to say this. Go ahead, get you some wine, water, milk, whatever it is that you like to drink. Go ahead and get that, because these 3 S's are something serious, and I think that this is something that really needs to be discussed in the community right now. We need to be able to, understand these 3 key terms and know exactly what's going on. Okay, so the 3 S's. We're going to call these the 3 S's, y'all. We have self-image, self-concept, and self-identity. All right? That's what we have right now. I personally feel like these 3 terms are the foundation of structure for one's self-esteem and are sometimes presented or compared a lot. And, sometimes, it can produce confusion as well. I know for me, I was confused by these 3 different terms until I actually sat down and I was like, you know what, Ty, why was it that you have never spoke on this? Because this is something that you deal with as well. So let's go ahead and, let's talk about it. Now, one of the terms we use and we see a lot, we see all of these 3 terms a lot, but we see this one way more than others. And this is self-image. We're going to go ahead and get to this one first, because this is the main one that I think will help the other 2 out. Now, I see young girls all the time feeling uncertain about themselves, right? And it's just not, just young girls, but it's also fellas as well. I see us feeling uncertain all the time. They tend to get advice from the wrong crowd. And, that's why I would like to get into self-image. Self-image is one body, an impression of one capabilities, personality, physical appearance, and sometimes it can be experiences that, you go through in life. The one word I can use for this is, out of self-image, the one word I'm going to go ahead and break it down is image. Image is to make a copy of or the likeliness of something, and to picture yourself to look different. Got that? To look different. With this, your mental plays a huge role in this field right here. Your mental will completely, mess you up altogether. And it starts as a child for most of us, both internally and externally. Some of us has been picked on and bullied, or should I say, I already said it, bully. A lot of us have been bullied in different ways. And sometimes family members don't think that, they are bullying you. For example, you could have a family member say to you when you're young, damn, your ears are so big. Or, damn, you got big feet, girl. I mean, there can be a family member just talking shit, because we see family members talk shit about you all the time when you're young. And, for them, they would think that, it's joking. They're joking with you. But, as you start to grow up, it starts to, mess up your mind a little bit. And, you see other people that's out there, enhancing themselves in different kind of ways. And, you feel as if like, oh, this is something that I should do as well. When no, that's not the case. By our self-image, like I said before, it makes you want to enhance things. It makes you want to enhance certain things. It makes you want to, change certain body parts, and also seek material things as well. Sometimes, the image we see in the mirror may be a real or distorted view of, who we really are. And some of us are afraid of that. You have to be able to build a positive self-image about yourself. The strengths and the weaknesses that we have adapted to every day can affect, how you really are going to live your life. We sometimes continually decide that it's okay to take information and, evaluate ourselves in certain areas by, changing our physical appearance. We question ourselves all the time, how do I look? How am I doing? Or how important am I? This happens all the time on social media. How do I look? And how important am I? Oh, I don't have the biggest ass right now, so let me go out and let me go buy it so, I can look how they want me to look, or, I can feel important. Let me tell you something. Every day, a person dies. You are still here. The universe did not bring you into this world to make you feel less of yourself and to make you feel as though you're not important. Everyone is important, okay? Everyone is important. I didn't like my feet growing up, and nobody picked on me about my feet. I just didn't like my damn feet growing up. I thought that my big toe was so huge. But guess what? These are my feet. I had to learn to accept what the universe gave me. And I know, some of you are like, well, if I don't approve of my body part, I'm going to change it. Well, let me tell you something. Sis, and as well, bro, do whatever you choose, okay? I'm not going to stop you from choosing what it is that you want to do. It's your life. I'm not going to stop you. But first, before you do it, before you do it, don't ask anybody what you're trying to do. Don't tell nobody what you want to do. At first, before you do it and before you go and seek advice, at least think it out first. Think about all of your options. Try to weigh out the good and the bad and make sure your mental is stable. Seek advice from uplifting friends along the way. After you have figured out what it is that you want to do, seek uplifting friends. Build your self-esteem. You can't think that you going out there enhancing your body will build your self-esteem. Because I know people out there that has gotten surgery and it has not built their self-esteem at all. They are still questioning themselves on whether they look the best and whether they are important. It comes from within. Okay? It comes from within, you guys. With a positive self-image, we recognize, our assets, and we recognize our full potential because we're being real about ourselves. We are being real about ourselves. And with you having a negative self-image about yourself, you are only focused on, your flaws, your weaknesses, and, your failure right now. Like I said, the universe gave you one of you. There's always somebody out there that looked like you, but there will never be anybody who is you. Even if you have a twin, your twin is your twin and you is you. Self-image is important, you guys. Self-image is important. It affects how we feel about ourselves and how we are going to interact with others and the world around us. Okay? I had to learn to give myself a compliment. I had to learn to tell myself I am beautiful every time I looked in that mirror. I'd be damned if I look in that mirror and I say I look a hot mess. I don't give a damn if I got 3 pimples on my face. I am beautiful, okay? You are beautiful. This has helped me, with self-value as a person. Self-image, is something that is not permanently fixed. You know what I'm saying? It comes with you working on yourself every day, constantly. It's something that has to be changed, something that you wants to do. You have to be able to learn to develop a healthier you. Self-image helps you over time. Years later down the line, it helps over time. It helps you to, accept and love yourself. And it helps to be accepted and loved by others. Right? Now, for those that are listening, what we have in common is self-image. And that same reflection we see in the mirror, fortunately, those same images won't go anywhere. When you look in the mirror, you are looking at a beautiful display of life. Life has created you. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of smiles and frowns. So it is possible that you will have feelings about yourself, your body, in a negative way. That's what life is. Life is full of ups and downs. It is possible that you probably don't understand your body. It's one of a kind. It's art, right? I'm going to say that again. It is possible that you probably don't understand that your body is a one of a kind. It's art. Now, before I close out, I wanted to give you guys a couple of, steps that I think that, will be able to, help you guys out. Because like I said, nobody is perfect. Like I said, sometimes I go through, self-image every now and then. But I'd be damned if anybody else tell me something about myself as far as, I need to change something. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on what it is that I have to do. Fuck their opinion at this time. Who cares? So, the steps that we have to learn to develop is, make a list of positive qualities that you have about yourself. Confront your thinking. Identify and explore the impact of childhood labels that has affected you today. Refrain from comparing yourself to others. One more time. Refrain from comparing yourself to others. Develop your strengths. Give positive affirmations. Remember, we have talked about affirmations. Give yourself positive affirmations. I wake up every day and I do affirmations. The other day I was at work and I was feeling a little bit of energy inside of my job. And I told everybody in the room, I was like, I'll be right back. I need to go to the car and I need to go sage myself. Yes, I said that. I need to go sage myself. Remove that negativity. I'm trying to tell you, it gets real. Remember that you are unique. You are one of a kind. Like I said once before, you are one of a kind. You are art. Everybody have a piece of them that is different. You are different. You are unique. With that being said, remember to value your own unique qualities about yourself and think positive. And that remember how far you have come. You know, change, like I said before, change doesn't happen in a day. It happens over time. So you have to constantly remember and remind yourself that, you know, you have come a long way, sweetheart. Again, thank you for tuning into I Am Me podcast. We will have part 2 and part 3 of the 3 S's coming soon. I'm your host, whoistysheona Megas. I hope you guys had a good time with me today. If you have any questions or any topics that you want to talk about, go ahead and leave me a voice message. You guys can also follow me at Tasheona. That is, I am Tasheona. I'm sorry. I am Tasheona, Tysheona. And you can follow me also at Ray Lewis Brand. That's RAELOUIS Brand. And see you guys next week for part 2 of the 3 S's.